Hey guys, Amit here, and today I want to show you how you can make your VS Code minimal and distraction free by just tweaking some of the default settings of VS Code. And you can make your VS Code from looking like this to this. As you can see, there is a quite lot of difference, and this particular setup is looking much more distraction free, and is you can have more space to breathe. And as you can see, the default setup, the default layout of VS Code is looking pretty much congested, and these have elements which consumes a lot of space, which you can otherwise use for other things such as coding, which is the main thing you which might be the main thing you would be using this editor for. And so I was looking for some ways using which I can minimize some of this stuff, and hence this video hence I am recording this video, using which you can, and you will learn how you can make your VS Code setup that look like this. Okay, so I have my VS Code open over here, and let me fire up a file, open up a file, and here it is. So as you can see, we have a few elements over here which we can get rid of. The first one that we will get rid of is this particular activity bar, which holds some of the things such as explorer, that is, and or global search, and source control, then debugger, and extensions. Using this particular activity bar, you can access all of these all of these panels likewise. Okay, and apart from this, we've been given shortcuts to access all of these panels, that is sidebar. So if we want to access say source control from over here, then all we need to press is Control Shift and G, and we will switch back to control. And if we want to switch back to explorer, all we need to press is Control Shift E. So if even if we get rid of this particular activity bar, there will be no harm in doing this, because we already have shortcuts to access the side panel, different side panels over here. So we will get rid of this first. In order to do this, we will first invoke the command palette, and to do this you will need to press Control Shift P, and you will need to find activity bar, and you will see one option called toggle activity bar visibility. By selecting or toggling this particular option, the activity bar will be disabled, or you can say will get hidden over here. And by toggling this, I have removed that particular activity bar. And now if we want to, as I said earlier, if we want to switch back and forth between all those panel, all we need to use is these shortcuts, that is Control G, Control E, likewise. So that is that. And the next thing that we will get rid of is this sidebar only, this sidebar itself. And for this, all we need to do is invoke the command panel again and find the sidebar. Okay, and here we have option called toggle sidebar visibility. we will press this particular option, and it will get rid of that sidebar as well. Now if you want to access that particular sidebar, all you need to do is, again, you need to toggle that particular option, and your sidebar will be back right again. But I will toggle it once again for now. Okay, the next thing that we will get rid of is this particular status bar that we are seeing over here, that is far bottom of the editor. The status bar is usually show information such as on which branch the code is currently on, and information such as what language the file is using, and some of the non-useful stuff such as on which line number the cursor is right now, and likewise. I don't personally use this particular status bar, and so I would like to get rid of these as well. But if you want to keep this, it's your choice, but I will get rid of this right now. So for this, you will invoke command palette again, and you will need to find status bar. Okay, and as you can see, we have this option called toggle status bar visibility. We will select this particular option, and it will get rid of the status bar as well. Okay, as you can see, the overall look and feel of the editor is looking quite distraction free already, and there are a couple of few stuff that we need to get rid of still. So we will now get rid of this mini map. So this particular thing is called minimap, and it is used to have overview of the entire code, and you can navigate from here as well. But but in my scenario, in my use case, I don't really use this particular thing, and it sort of actually consumes some of my space. So I would get rid of this as well, and for this you will need to open up a command palette again, and you will need to find mini map. Okay, and toggle this as well. Okay, that's gone as well. Okay, so now we are left with two things that we will need to get rid of. These breadcrumbs that you can see over here, these breadcrumbs, and this gutter which shows line numbers and code folding, and the ability to set debug points, as you can see here, if you are using JavaScript or TypeScript files. Okay, so we will get rid of first get rid of these particular breadcrumbs, and to remove this, we will need to invoke the command palette again, and you will need to find breadcrumbs, and you will get this option toggle breadcrumbs, and when you will select this, it will remove that particular breadcrumb navigation as well. Okay, so the last part, this gutter, if you find this particular thing useful, you can keep it, or you can get rid of this as well. And for this, we will need to tweak a couple of settings of VS Code, and for this we will first invoke the command window of VS Code, and for this I will press command control comma, and and here we have the preference window of VS Code. You can invoke it from here as well, file and preferences settings. Okay, so to get rid of these things, we have to tweak couple of settings, and once again I will open the settings preference window, and over here we will first need to find line numbers, that is editor line numbers. We have this particular setting which shows the line numbers in the gutter. We currently have these 4 options. Currently it is on, so we will turn it off. Okay, and once done, as you can see, the line number is gone from here. The next thing that we will get rid of is the code folding ability. So for this we will find here fold, and we will have this option called folding, which controls whether the editor has code folding enabled or not. We will get rid of this by unchecking this particular checkbox, and we have that particular thing gone as well, that is code folding ability has gone as well. And the last thing that remains is this area where you can set debug points in JavaScript and TypeScript files, and this is called glib in VS Code, glib margin actually. So we will need to find that particular setting over here, and we will find glib margin, which controls whether the editor should render the vertical glib margin. Glib margin is mostly used for debugging, right, as I said earlier. So we will get rid of this by unchecking this option as well. And once again we will open that particular file. So now as you can see, the editor is looking much more clean and distraction free, and you will only have your content for you to work on, and not some of those panels and status bars and likewise, and you can just focus on your thing. And in my case, this setup is much more productivity friendly, and I can have more productivity in this particular setup, and hence I've been using this setup for quite some time now, and I wanted to share this particular things with you. And so hence, if you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel, and I will be posting more such videos in future. So if you like this video, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.